Morning. Terry here again. I read a great quote from a book by Becca Stevens. I read it this morning. She says, "One loving gesture is practically divine. We have to do small things and believe a big difference is coming. It's like the miraculous drops of water that seep through mountain limestone. They gather themselves into springs that flow into creeks that merge into rivers that find their way to oceans." I love this sentence. Our work is to envision the drops as oceans. We do our small parts and know a powerful ocean of love and compassion is downstream. Each small gesture can lead to liberation. The bravest thing we can do in this world is not to cling to old ideas or fear of judgment, but step out and just do something for love's sake. We have to do small things and believe a big difference is coming. Many or most of you know that I'm a retired pastor, and there was a time in my career when I influenced or touched or spoke to hundreds of people per week. Now I write more quietly. I interact with a few people, either through Facebook or email or, one-on-ones, bump into people, that kind of thing. And I wonder, where did I have more influence? Well, obviously, it would be during career time when I was speaking to all these people, or maybe by touching more carefully, more lovingly a few people. And I know it's not an either or. Where did I have more? It's a different way of touching people. I come from a Christian tradition where Jesus is my primary example of a life full of divinity, of goodness. Others have other primary representations. I understand that. But in my tradition, with looking at Jesus and how he is portrayed as investing his life, it was, yes, for crowds from time to time, but primarily in 12, touching a few lives. And I'm recognizing more and more, especially in this season of my life, perhaps yours as well, how important it is to do the small drops, just touches of love, touches of concern, sharing perspective, helping people understand, appreciate, and supporting them in whatever phase of life they are. Listening carefully, sitting with luxuriously, and just living into their lives and pouring love into them. And then recognizing that joins others who are doing the same, and that loving touch of a person is that drop of water that can be seen as an ocean. So our job, as she put it toward the end, the bravest thing we can do in this world is to step out and just do something for love's sake. So that's my perspective for today, remembering that it's the bravest thing I can do is to do something, be it a drop or a few drops or whatever, and just paying attention, watching for opportunities, connecting with somebody perhaps, or listening into their lives, showing empathy, coming up alongside mainly. So I wonder in your life, perhaps as a parent or grandparent or a friend, or through Facebook, through email, through a phone call, through somebody you just touch, face-to-face interaction with, what is the one brave thing you can do of just loving somebody quietly, gently, and never underestimating the impact, the importance of that one thing. So I encourage you, one thing. Talk to you next time.